Shadim Shuri. Big day today. Today is probably the most important day of January that we have so far. The big unemployment. Was I wrong? Pardon my misstep. When I just said, I'm just like, wait, what econ data came out? Um, Everything was a little bit screwed up on schedule because of the Jimmy Carter Day yesterday. But let me look. I think unemployment rate came out already. I thought it was gonna be today, but let me double check. Oh, the unemployment rate did come out already. No. My bad. It is coming out today. Whew. Everything was thrown off with the holiday yesterday. Yes, today is a big day. So I was right when I started, and then somehow my sleepy brain kicked in, and I'm like, oh, it already came out. No, it didn't. We got non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, participation rate, government payroll, manufacturing payroll, U6. That's the one that I pay the most attention to because it takes into account part-time, underworking people, people that have been unemployed for longer than 6 months. If you don't know, people that is unemployed for longer than 6 months is taken out of the unemployment rate. Ridiculous. What kind of, I can rant for days and days and days and weeks on how the government calculates stuff. It makes no sense. I mean, it makes no sense for decades, and it's make even worse sense today. All right, so let's get back to it. We already know that today is a very important date, so whatever's going on in pre-market, flush it. Whatever is going on in pre-market, flush it. It does not mean anything. We don't know what is going to happen, right? Wait until those numbers came out, and then let's see how the market react. That being said, let's spend the next 15 minutes on quantum computer. I brought these up and drawn the chart. When I do this, was it like 2 weeks ago? I can't remember to be exact, but we need to redo the chart. Okay, so back then I believe it happened after this point here, right? It definitely happened after December 10th. So somewhere when the stock was declining after hitting the peak, we drew the Fibonacci, and then of course it bust through and did a double. If you're doing a Fibonacci, you would have seen it. All right, so let's do this. Let's for exercise sake, to show you how the extension work. Remove the drawing, same starting point. What was the ceiling become the point of extension, right? So you draw the extension right there, and there you go. Oops, what was I doing? Yeah. So if you were holding on, say, qubits, D wave, and you see 10-ish, that's your exit. Sure, did it overshoot? Yes, it did. But as you can see, it tried once, twice, 3-4 times, and it's over, right? So yeah, use the extension, use the retracement, use the fib is my advice. All right, so let's remove that. Now that we show that, let's do the retracement. 11.41, there you go. Wednesday, I did have a buy order. When I saw the crash, I scrambled to put in some orders on some of these, and by the time I got to qubits, 5 was already behind it. it already ran up. Okay, so I missed it. But is it a coincidence that it came down to that 61.8 level and then sit on the 55th? I say not random. I do like qubits. I think out of for those that even care to look deep into the company, qubits to me the best symbol, because it is about qubits, quantum. D-Wave has actual product, actual revenue. They're all losing money, but this one actually is selling tangible things, not vaporware, not promises, not hope, not hypes. Okay, they actually have things that they sold, and they do have pretty good product. If you go on YouTube, you can watch plenty of videos of their demonstration of their computing power. They do need to raise money, in my opinion, so that's the only caveat. But to me, I'm leaving my order at 5 there, and I have another order at the 50. I will adjust it once a week up, but how about options? How about option? It has weekly option, so it is a good thing. Now, would I sell option at 6? At 6? Maybe not today. Well, it's expiring today, so, but for next week. Okay, next week, if I want to buy at 5, if I like to buy between 5 and 4.5, yeah, that's a sweet spot. Sell a put for 35 cents or better. If you get 40 cents, awesome. Depending on how the stock behave today, you might not get 30 cents, but I would take 30 cents at 5. Absolutely, absolutely. I would even sell a naked one at that. Okay, I would even at it doesn't cost much to sell a naked $5 put for this. All right, so that's QBit. The one I did buy, Rigetti. There's no chart here. What was I doing? How come? Right? How come? So let's do it. Not sure why I didn't, but let's throw in the retracement. 21.42. Look at that. It almost came down to the 61.8 fibs. So depending on where you draw, it could have been there, right? Depending on how precise I am with my my fib, I could have been off, but I think I did pretty good right there, right at that point. This line, yeah. Once again, if you I bought, why did I buy? I bought a couple times, but my average was 9. So right where I thought. I think my first buy was like almost 10, and then more at 8 something. So the average is like 9. Yeah. So I got an order in at I believe 8.88. But yeah, not a bad trade so far, and I like it. And let's see what the options show you. Not a surprise, tons of potential. Would I sell 8? Yeah, I would. All right, if you want to do a tight spread between for next Friday, 8 and 7, you might get 25 cents. Very good deal. Very good deal. Okay. If you want to do a naked one at 8, you might get 50 cents today. You might get 50 cents a day. I might do that. So I might throw a couple puts there too. I don't mind it at all at 8. Okay, I would not mind owning at 8. I would not chase it above. Now Rigetti is hardware. Okay, hardware. Also, all of these companies for the most part, I think some of them already raised money. I think Rigetti may have been already raised like 100 million. I had to go back and look at my notes, but IONQ. I drew the chart here, and let's remove it. Let's do a fib retracement now. 54.74. Look at that. Not random. Rest at the 50 fib. Almost touch of 61.8, but yeah. Things behave. When you see something like this, obviously there are players with big money looking at TA to trade. Okay, it's not just a bunch of quantum bros. That's my new term. Okay, my new term I come up with. There's Bitcoin bros, crypto bros, and now you have the quantum bros. I need a trademark, quantum bros. Too late now. Same thing here. What would you do? What would you do? Let's take a look at the option. Is there something at 25? I'm sure there is. The question is how juicy. Very juicy, very juicy, very juicy juice. Okay. Now, would I do 25? No, I would do something like 23.5, 22.5. You get 30 cents. Okay, 22.5. Is that enough protection? The answer is yes. Way down here, you got the 61 fib to protect you. Yeah, I like that. Okay, you can even do 20. If you were squeamish, 2018 might work. Let's see what 2018 might do. Might be too far away. Yeah, that's too far away. It's not gonna work. But I think 22.5, 23.5, 22.5, that might work. 23.5, yeah, 23.5. I like that. Okay, because 23.5, you do have basically you get the ref low. Okay, the ref low is if you buy it, if you do it, and you end up getting assigned, you basically getting the share at that ref low right here. And by the end of next week, most likely the 100 MA is gonna be there as well. So it's it's a good spot. QUBT. No chart here. Let's do it. Let's do it. $27.15. Yeah, look at that. Right, look at that. It came down, almost touched the 50. Now, this one here, would I do an 8 put? Now, this one have monthly puts only. So next week, 8. That might work. You might get 60 cents. Okay, an 8.7, a tight spread, 8.7 might get you 20 cents or better. That's good. I love that. Okay, when you're risking, if you can get a credit that is 10% to at least 10%, that's a good deal. 50%, very good deal. 20 cents or better, great deal. Okay, if you can get 20 cents on a dollar on a spread, great deal. Trust me, I've done enough tight spread to know that if you can get 20 cents on a dollar, take it. The risk and reward is worth it for just about any trade. Okay, so yeah, any stocks. I like that. 8.7. If you squeamish, go below. But I like that. Is that all of them? Oh, one more. ARQQ. Now this one I like more than, there's 3 that I like. Okay, I like my top 3 is D-Wave, QBTS, ticker QBTS, Rigetti, and ARQQ. ARQQ, I believe, if my memory is right, is mostly software, not hardware. The other ones are hardware, more focused on the hardware. This one is more focused on the encryption, and I do believe the cybersecurity is gonna gobble up somebody that have encryption power or decryption power, because they need to protect. Okay, so if there's one that I say is definitely worth owning, for sure, if you're gonna buy one, if I had to pick the one, I think it's very risky. They need to raise money. They need money badly. Okay, so that's the other thing, dilution. Dilution is coming. Make no mistake about all of these. They don't have a huge cash burn, but still, you can't lose $10 million a year for another 5 years. They don't have 50 million. They do not have 50 million in the bank. Okay, so make no mistake, they need money. Look at that. Came down to 61.8 fib. Look at that, right? 61.8 fib came right down. Now this one already have a reverse split to be listed, because it's a struggle, right? It came down to ref low, which is let's go back 3 years. Okay, this look at this stock. This is one of the earlier quantum play that insane 400, yeah. Insane. I do like it here. Would I have it ordered in at the 50. I was not chasing it. By the time I look at it, it already bounced. All right, so let's see the options. What's going on? Only monthly options, okay? Not a heck of a lot of action going on here. There's like no volume. Look like they're adding. You see these? These are strike price that they are adding. No action yet, but look like there will be action, because look at the 25. It's too juicy to ignore, right? Yeah, I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. I just had to wait for the market to open to figure out which one to sell, but I like it. There you go. That's my quick rundown of the quantum bros. Let's see how the econ data move the market in a couple hours.